Hello gamers and welcome to a quick tutorial video. A couple of you asked me what I did with my settings in Tarkov to change my FPS in game from this. I'll just run around over here. Yeah, I'm only getting 60 FPS in actual raid. Oh dude, I gotta do some tweaking in my settings for sure. What did they do to the FPS, man? What did they do to the performance? They hit it even harder now? Even in PvE to this, and we are in, and it looks like, oh my goodness, my freaking, so I did some tweaking with my settings. As you can see, it's much better. Wow, much better. You can do it too, just depending on your system, obviously. So my system, just to let you guys know, I'm running a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D processor with an NVIDIA RTX 4070 Ti. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to go to game settings and I'm going to go to logs. Let's see how many logs do I have here. It's still from just 2025, but we're going to delete. Select all, delete those. Everybody says this does something. I've been seeing it a lot. Some people say it's placebo. Some people say it does something, but we'll see if that helps a little bit with our FPS. And then the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and go here and go to clear cache. All right, so now we're in the game. So let me show you guys my game settings, starting with what I got going on here. So as you guys see, I always have my quick slots on the auto hide. You can do whatever you want with that. You can always hit in whatever. I like them to pop up in case I ever need it. I don't really need it, but whatever. You guys can copy all this if you guys would like to. I think what you guys actually want to see is this stuff here. I have my head bobbing all the way to the bottom. And then my FOV, this is all personal, but I like it to be at 67. Most people suggest between 62 and 67. So yeah. Automatic RAM cleaner, I do not have that on. I think it's suggested for maybe lower end PCs with not a lot of RAM. So maybe you might want to select that. For my system, I don't really need to do that. Use physical cores. Now, this game uses physical cores. It's a very CPU dependent game. So you want to have this checked. I have a very high-end CPU. I have a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D, and yeah, I still use this because that's what this game will use. So, and then I have this checked too for malfunction notifications, but everything else don't have it checked. All right, going on to graphics. This is what you really want. So, basically, screen resolution, set it to what your screen is, and you want to do so for screen mode. Okay, if you are running a very high-end system, you're probably fine like I am running borderless. I mean, even maybe medium systems can probably do this without losing too much performance. If you want to gain a little bit of performance, I think you can go full screen, but borderless, I like to do this just simply because I like to tab out and not have to tab back in. I can just seamlessly do it without having to worry about that little stutter that you get when you're on full screen. So I'm not 100% sure if it actually hits your FPS or not, but I play borderless, so that's just my monitor. And then so this is what you guys really want to talk about here. So texture quality, they added in this ultra setting here. And if you guys saw my very first episode of my PvE series that I just made, I was running that. I believe I had it on high. So there's actually quite a big difference between high and ultra as far as what the game looks like. I noticed I was saying in one of the raids I did that the game looked a little like grainy or hazy, and that was because I used coming from SPT, playing a lot of that. With Amon's graphics and all the different things I played with, I was used to the game looking like very, very smooth and nice. And that's what the ultra setting did for me. So if you're on a lower end system, you're going to probably want to play on medium. That's what a lot of people suggest. But if you have a higher end system, a nice high end CPU, you can run ultra. And what you want to do is you want to run ultra settings on texture and then shadow quality on medium, because shadow quality does also hit your FPS quite a bit. So that's the way I run that. And then this right here is big as well. This will definitely hit your performance a lot. So object LOD quality, you want to set that at 2.5, and I don't go over 1,000 on visibility, because if you think about it, like I don't really need to see anybody over 1,000 meters away. So like I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to, it just, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. If it doesn't, you guys can correct me in the comments, but I think that means like that's 1,000 meters away. You can see, that's the furthest you can see, or stuff will load in. So yeah, I think that's probably fine. Clouds quality, I have that on low. Anti-aliasing, TAA high for me. volumetric lighting off, DLSS off. So this is also a point of contention right now too. A lot of people are saying DLSS is not working properly. So I have it off currently. I kind of do want to play around with that and see in my series and see if I turn that on. It does improve my FPS even more. But most of you guys have seen, and I'll show you at the end, the difference between when I had DLS or when I had all these settings, when I had the different settings before and then I switched them. So yeah, so I still have DLSS off just simply because I heard that it makes things blurry when you look at scopes and whatnot. If you have a AMD card, you're going to end up wanting to use FSR 3.0 probably. Resampling, 1x, I have it 1x off. HBAO, max performance, SSR, medium. This anisotropic filtering, I have it on. And then NVIDIA Reflex low, I can't even speak. NVIDIA Reflex low latency, you want that on. If you are on a high-end system, a lot of people say that if you have on plus boost, it'll introduce latency, input lag or whatever it is. So I keep that there. Sharpness, this is another like I don't know, a personal preference. I had it at 0.7 before, so I just left it like that. Yeah, all this right here, I just keep it, you know, what it should be. And then the checkbox is down at the bottom here. I unchecked everything except for this one right here. I haven't played Streets yet in the series, but I have this checked right now just simply because I want to get more performance in Streets, because I remember in the last wipe that I was having quite a big problem with performance in Streets, just like a lot of people do. So I always have that checked just so I could possibly get a bit more performance in that. So once again, I'll give you guys another look really quick. So you guys can pause it and you guys can copy my settings here. There you go. There you go. Okay, and then post effects. Probably some of you guys like the way the game looks. So if you want to do that, go ahead and just copy this right here. I'll leave it up for a second. Yeah, just 35, 75, 35, 5, cognac, 25 intensity, and that's it. You'll notice that there used to be like a colorfulness one, and then I think another slider above this. They took it away right now. And that has not updated yet. So currently this is what post effects looks like, and this is what I have. So, and then I think the only other thing you guys want to mess with is your sound. Overall volume, you're going to want that at 100. And then I have been told with interface volume before to turn that down a bit. So because when you're looting and stuff like that, you'll have that sound of like you digging through a bag and all that crap. So you might want to turn that down just a little bit while you're in game. That way, when you're digging through a bag, you can still hear footsteps and whatnot. So I've been told that for a long time. So I just have always kept that at that. Yeah, and I really, guys, that's it. My controls are pretty much stock. I don't have anything special going on. But yeah. Those are my settings right there, guys. Just wanted to show you this because I got a comment or two about it, and I figured you guys would want to just copy my settings, so I wanted to keep this short and sweet, just show you the before and the after, and let you guys know what settings I'm currently using. So if you guys enjoyed this and this helped you out, make sure you guys give the video a like, leave me a comment down below, let me know if you guys want to see anything else like this, and yeah, if you guys want to see the series and you guys want to follow along with me, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, especially if this video helped you out. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll get some more cool tips coming very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.